नमस्कार साथियों, इंग्लिश विद गणपत सर के यूट्यूब चैनल पे आप सभी का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। और वी हैव स्टार्टेड आवर इंग्लिश स्पोकन क्लासेस since first in 2025. That how many classes we have completed? We have completed many classes, and I know that I'm very happy. We can say I'm over the moon that many students they have been doing the practice. I'm speaking the same classes which I taught you. That first classes we started with the do, that we can say that what is the good way to speak English. I told you that after 20 classes we will speak English to English. So today you are thinking that how does sir speak? It's if I'm speaking like this way, it's all credit goes to my practice which I did with my students, with my teacher, and with my friend. So it's a pleasure to tell you that we have completed 17 classes. And 18 classes we have also completed. So right now the time has come to speak English. So that first class, if you did not if you did not watch my first video, you should go there and watch my first video, start continue, and you will also be able to like this way. So it's let's start today's classes. Today's classes is only for will do practice. If you want to ask me question, you can ask. Otherwise I'll speak the day. First class is that we are able to do the confirm in front of our any classmate, we can say any friend, and also we can say any our family's member, and also our relatives. You will have to confirm that do you do any work or not. So that class we have completed. Second class was does. So as we know that what is the does class. Actually we are speaking if we are doing confirm to in front of a person, you can show that any person, but if that third person, we can say that does your father speak English or not. So many students gave the answer yes, my father speaks English. And the third class was the did. So that we know that if we want to improve our English, mostly it is very important classes. Why does it important class? Because that those work we have already completed in that past. So we will have to speak in English. That how we will speak. Suppose that early morning if you went to school, and if you are telling me sir I went to school, that's why the third class is very important. And third and second class was the same, that you practice. I know that you made the sentence. If you made the sentence, that's why if you are understanding whole thing, that sir in third class and fourth class, why both class is important? Because the both class are the same. Because if you are talking to you, if you are talking to third person, the same things would be applied, just like we can say the second actions. So if you know the second second action, you will able to speak English. But if you don't know the second action, you will have to learn. If you will have any doubt, you can ask me, I will tell you all thing. After then the third and fourth classes we have completed. After fifth class, we can say that if we want to make a plan, or if you have any plan to the future, that I will do that things. Just like I want to say that I will do I will make a video tomorrow, I will go somewhere tomorrow. So those things which we have not completed, and even that we are not completing, that we will complete in future. That's this class of which class? Just like fifth and sixth, the same class was here. And after the completing ECMR classes, where we will use ECMR, many students sent me message hi on WhatsApp. So I gave the answer that where we are using the ECMR. After then has also completed, we spoke that has. And right now if you want to speak like me better than I, so then you will have to watch the video, continue watch, make a copy, and also make a notebook, and also do practice like this way. I know that you are not able to speak English, but I hope that come with me, I will tell you. I will not tell you that, I'm telling you right now that you will be also good speaker. So let's start today's. Also that second thing, that many students asked me about the vocabulary. So I spoke that vocabulary class will come very soon, don't you worry. So the next class will be vocabulary class. I will tell you that what is the good way to increase our vocabulary. Those students who have good vocabulary, they are speaking good English. So let's start our class. I told you that let's start our classes. Class is very important, and many students are laughing. That those students who came the today early morning, they are laughing. Why do they laugh? I can't say, but exactly what is the good way to speak. And I hope that today I told you first that I'll come on that these things that will speak English too. English. So why that? What is a good way to speak? That today is only for English practice classes. So it is very important. Let's start our practice classes. So I hope that you all have been doing the practice. First June 2015. First day we have started to we have started this class, but right now we have come on the 17. After the completing 17 classes, I told you we will speak good English. So I have started to speak English. When are you going to start your classes? So you don't be afraid that English it is very easy subject. If I can speak, it is when you can speak, but you will have to do practice. Those students who have been doing the practice, it's very easy. And those students who have not been doing practice, don't you worry. Come with me, listen to me carefully. And how am I speaking English? I am speaking same classes which I taught you. And but please, if you have started spoken English, that's what does it mean? That I told you that after 20 classes we will speak English to English, but we have started only 20 classes because that we have taken 15 classes, 17, 16, 17 classes, and if we are not able to speak English, no, it could not be possible. It's possible. I told you in first classes, and though many students called me that in first class, how we will speak English. I told you that in after completing 15 classes, I am also doing the practice. So don't worry that I am not doing practice. I am doing practice because I know I also want to improve myself. If I teach you, so don't you think that sir has good English? No, sir doesn't. Sir has good English, but if I will not speak English, if I don't do practice, so then what would you think? Definitely you will think that if the sir knows English, so it's the game of practice. So we will have to do the practice. And today many students called me early that sir, after watching this class, many students will think, oh, that sir has started to speak English. So you will have to start. Don't you worry, you will start. And I told you that next class will be vocabulary. After then I will speak accent, American, British accent. Do you know accent? When you will listen my next class, will you observe, oh yes, that is very good thing. I told you that if you are able to speak English, don't worry, I did not teach you able to class, but yes, very soon I will teach you able to class. Also going to about to many classes will come, but please do practice. It's very easy language. I told you if I am speaking good English, then you can also speak good English. So today our only for class is that English to English. So what is our thumbnail? That English to English. So it's mean that make response sentences. I know that you are not able to speak like me because that you have started just now. So that's why it will take time. In first class, I told you that in first class that it's language. It will take time to come on tongue. So I hope many students, I should not have spoken their name, but they have been using English. Did your father many classes when they spoke, I really felt good that they will speak very soon. But if you are doing practice slowly, make fast, then you will come also with our level. I hope you will come very soon with our level. But the thing which today only practice classes, listen more, not one time, two time, three time, more and more. You will have to listen this video. This video is very important. Why does this video is important? Because this video, it's my first video to English. I know you are not understanding. Sometimes I can say that many students are understanding, but if some students are not understanding, and listen me carefully. One thing I just want to tell you one thing. Those classes which I taught you, I am speaking the same classes. I am using has if. I have spoken good English today in this video. I have spoken good English. Have you spoken good English today? So that same class which I taught you that I am using. So let's start much more practice. So then practice makes us perfect. And as I told you, first day I did practice. In first day I have been using English. So are you using or have you been using English or not? So if you are not using, please let's start. Today is our first video to speak English to English, please listen again and again this video, and also if you will listen, so then you will be able to speak English. So let's start. Today's are also some important things which if you want to speak, I told you that I taught a class of I want to speak English. Do you want to speak English? Does your father want to speak English? If your father does not want to English, does not matter. Do you want to speak English? That is very important. So let's start.